Happy. This is me happy.
Yay.
Okay.
Looking sharp, Brad.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, everything matches headphones. I think my shirt changes colors. I don't know.
Nice.
There we go. See, it turns to brown. You can't tell. I just look fat. Hey, everybody, look, I'm fat.
No, you're precious.
He's got boobies.
Alright, we got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, and not about me. Good thing.
Let's talk
Is
about
that
Brad, guys. So, Brad, what's your thinking process?
All over the place. You don't want it. It's kind of like way too much kind of a situation. Like shut the f up, kind of a thing. Like shut up, shut up. Stop thinking about that. Focus on this. What was I focused on? I can't remember because you won't shut up. Anyway,
It's so
yay!
relatable. It's so relatable. Like there's me like, okay, focus on this, focus. Hey, I got a notification. Oh, I'm seeing this thing right here. Let me look into it. Frick! Gotta concentrate.
Yeah, next thing you know, it took you 3 days to do the one thing that you tried to do day one.
Preach.
I thought that was a neat
Why are
problem.
human beings built like this?
You know,
Right.
it's today's world.
Yeah.
It's stressful just getting in your car and going somewhere and coming back home. Like just going somewhere and coming back, like not even being at the place. It's just like, okay, I'm done for the day. There's too many idiots that exist in the world and I can't take it.
Then there's me.
Thank God for anime.
Pretty much. Then there's me that's like, I need to take care of this. Okay, I took care of it. I can take the rest of the day off. Video games. That is my adulting for today.
That's it. That's what anime's all about.
Yay. So everyone, welcome to Anime America episode 22. On today's episode, Dragon Ball Super got banned from which country?
All of them? I don't know.
Maybe. Fire Force, the creator of Fire Force, he responded to recent criticism with a brand new manga chapter that's just, oof, spicy. One Piece is actually nearing its end within the manga. Wow. Super Monkey Ball's having a very special guest. Her name is Hello Kitty. John Cho, the actor who is playing Spike Spiegel, is a bit concerned over, fans inevitably going to compare live-action Cowboy Bebop with the anime.
Yeah.
And might have a special surprise at the very end, so stay tuned. Might have a very special announcement. Stay tuned. Just remind me, people. I'm very forgetful that we have a special announcement at the end. So I'm Robin. That's Brad. Speak, Brad, speak.
I'm the balding Ewok. I do things on the internet that nobody watches because just me, and I don't know. Life is hard. Being on stuff is hard. And doing stuff is hard. Adulting is hard, and words are hard.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Kids, if you ever need any sort of affirmation about your life choices, I still don't know how to drive.
I quit driving.
And be like every person within my demographic that suffers from anxiety and whatnot and ADHD. Just
I think it's
don't worry
world.
about it. Don't worry about it. It is a mixture of like anxiety, ADHD, and just the state of the world. You just don't trust, the outdoors and whatnot.
But it's not just that. It's like too much. It's
It is overwhelming. Like there is a lot that's
information
overwhelming.
overload, lights,
Yeah,
sounds,
absolutely.
and like you can't ever stop. And even when you go out, it's like, oh, okay, I have to perform for the people I'm with, so they think I'm normal and happy, and you can't just be yourself. And then you
Yeah.
get on camera when you do a show, and you're like, woo, I'm having such a good time, and then the camera goes off, and you're like,
Is that what you do after the podcast?
yes, I just melt into a puddle of goo until the next episode.
Nice.
I wake up and I'm like, yeah, yeah, okay.
I mean, like, if someone here in the chat's like, I don't know how to drive either, Robin. I mean, to be fair, I lived in two areas where driving wasn't really necessary because Orlando has a really nice bus system. Just sometimes the traffic sucks. And I live in the city of Sydney, so there's like buses and trains that take you everywhere. Though, if Brendan and I are serious about leaving the city and living in a more remote area, then one of us is going to eventually have to learn to drive. Oops.
I mean, yeah. If you have a job and whatever and a family, you have to have a car. It's too expensive to.
Minivans are the way of the future.
Well,
you can pack your army and all of your stuff in it.
Electric minivans, maybe, because I don't know. But anyway, whatever. Let's get away from life and go into pretend land. Anime.
I mean, Yay. This is a mixture of both pretend land and reality.
Oh. Okay.
As Dragon Ball Super got banned from which country, Brad?
I'm gonna say China because they ban everything.
It's so true. It's so true.
I have no idea.
Look at Disney suffering with Shang-Chi or whatever it's called.
What? I heard. Anyway, we can't get into that. We got like 10 things we're doing on this episode.
Fair
I
enough.
just heard about that earlier today.
Yeah, good old Disney. Well, the country that was that actually banned Dragon Ball Super is Argentina. Because of Master Roshi. So yeah, Dragon Ball Super gets canceled in this country because of Master Roshi controversy.
Because of an American doing a racist Asian voice or something?
No.
Or
just Master Roshi being Master Roshi.
Okay.
The hit anime series Dragon Ball Super has been canceled in Buenos Aires, the capital city of Argentina, because of Master Roshi. The airing of Dragon Ball Super was stopped by Cartoon Network following a complaint filed by the Ministry of Women, Gender Policies, and Sexual Diversity in the province of Buenos Aires to the Department of Public Defense. The complaint pointed out that one of the episodes contained sexual abuse. We express our concern at the Defta Publico for the issuance of a chapter of Dragon Ball Super in which a situation of a sexual abuse by an elder towards an adolescent was represented in the framework of series intended for children. Estela Diaz, Minister of Women, Gender Policies, and Sexual Diversity of the province of Buenos Aires, tweeted Tuesday. The Dragon Ball Super episode was the one where Master Roshi encouraged Puar to transform into a lovely young lady. Roshi is depicted in the series as an old man who has a particular sexual behavior towards young women.
Okay.
Your thoughts, Brad?
I don't. I haven't. I have to see what they're talking about. I don't know. I mean,
it's basically
a guy liking young women is a normal thing, but what did the guy do or the character do, or
it's just
or say
Master Roshi ogling. It's what he does. It's his normal shtick where he sees a beautiful young lady and he's just all like, "Ooh." Like, I'm here, pretty lady.
I mean, cartoons are exaggerated caricatures of people. I don't know. I don't
It's an
understand.
exaggeration. It's an old joke.
Yeah,
Like it's just part of the comedy, and a lot of the times he doesn't really get away with touching the ladies. He doesn't even touch them. He just ogles them, and if he acts
yeah.
inappropriately, they just punch him. So it's just part of the comedy. He's an old geezer who doesn't really get any, and his behavior is questioned by some of the characters for comedy's sake. But the women of Buenos Aires labeled it as sexual abuse.
I mean, good for them, I guess. I don't. I mean, I don't know what to think. Cause I was like,
It'll
if
be
you want to
interesting.
watch it, watch
Like
it. If you don't. I don't know.
that's my policy. Like if you don't like it and if you think it's inappropriate for you and your family, just don't watch it. But at the same time, it feels like when you do bring attention to it and try to protest it, it makes other people that actually like the animation and want to stay protest even harder. So it's going to be interesting to see how this airs out because like they protested, they complained about it, they targeted Cartoon Network, and Cartoon Network just freaked out. It's like, okay, fine, you're not gonna get Dragon Ball Super, sheesh. But it'll be interesting to see how the public reacts because there are some people in Argentina who actually do like Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball, and Super and whatnot. It'd be interesting to see how they react, but at the same time, they're probably just gonna go back to pirating. Because if an audience wants something, if there's a supply and demand, they're gonna find a way to get it.
Yep. But that's true.
It's like Australia banning some light novels, mangas, and anime because if they felt like it was promoting, as Nextaku pronounced it, schmedophilia. That's the YouTube safe word for it. I
I
mean, we're probably gonna get
huh?
demonetized anyways because I kept saying the SA word, but saying the P word is still a little, schmedophiles.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I I didn't know what I thought. Never mind. Got it. On board.
You now know the new safe Nux Taku word.
The YouTube word.
Schmetophiles.
Yeah.
Yep. Schmetophile. You knew
Okay.
that. Alright, Master Osiris, Chaos Knight, donated
Exclamation
4.99.
point.
Exclamation point. Donated 4.99. Thank you very much. Hello, big fan. You know who Tekken 101 is. You guys would be a great collab duo. Also, making a story for a manga would be honored if you read it. All right. I don't know if I know Tekken 101, but maybe I'll check them out.
Yeah, I guess
That's
that's the YouTube handle channel name.
Tekken 101.
That or Twitter. I don't know.
All right. So, little kawaii tea. This is Tiffany from last week and the week before you've met her. She commented, "This they have a problem with, but the violence in Dragon Ball Z Super totally okay. Punching a hole through someone's gut is okay." So yeah, making perverted jokes towards ladies and getting punished for it is bad, but decapitation, uh, appendages removed, blood and guts everywhere, that's fine. Totally safe for the kids.
Yeah.
Fun for the whole family.
I don't
Oh god,
understand
Krillin!
humans in general, so sure.
Remember, kids, explosives, weaponry, and violence is a-okay, but make a sexual joke. Mm-mm-mm.
Basically, yeah. People just make things all about them because they have nothing going on in their life, and so they subconsciously create drama so that they feel important, and so they pick a thing that they go nuts about, but don't really have any a strong basis behind what they're doing. It's just because that's how they feel, and everyone else should feel that way. My opinion should be forced upon everyone in the universe. I decree it.
There you go. I'm gonna look up something related to this comic. It's like, and here's the thing: the Dragon Ball franchise is super popular in Latin America. So yeah, they should know that Roshi is always a pervert. Like it's like the number one anime in Brazil. If you go to Brazil to any sporting event, they actually do have Goku posters and banners and gear that has Goku on it. Like a good chunk of Latin Americans that I knew growing up in Orlando, besides the ones that would make fun of me for liking anime, but if they do like anime, they were always wearing a shirt that had Goku on it.
I mean, yeah. It's hard. It's hard to comment on stuff like this because we're talking about people that yeah. Uh, it's frying my brain just thinking about
I mean, like,
that's what you pick to spend your time and energy on. Like you could do
agree.
all kinds of things in your life,
there's a lot more to worry about in the world. But we're going to remove a cartoon for making perverted jokes. Even though we live in a world of The Simpsons, Family Guy, American Dad, South Park.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, if they're gonna ban,
the focus
they should ban South Park.
Yeah. I mean, that's the challenge Trey and Matt have been setting for years. That they actually made a comment saying, like, "Oh, people are asking with the changing times, is South Park ever going to be canceled anytime soon?" Honestly, we've been trying to get canceled for decades.
And I don't even think that's a joke because they're getting paid tons of money to keep doing it, and I think they're bored creatively. They've done everything they could think of, and now they're just kind of like doing social commentary.
I actually do like where they're going.
I mean,
Did you see the last special that they did?
Yeah. What was it about?
It was about the vaccinations.
Yeah.
I knew where they were gonna go with that, but the surprise was what happened with Cartman and the others.
Yeah, I forget, but you don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone, but I was actually pretty interested.
The thing with South Park is that I sort of already agree with the point they're trying to make. So I just so then it's just about Cartman for me. What is Cartman doing? As he's my favorite character.
Yeah, absolutely. Not because you can sound like him.
No, it's because he is so cool.
See? He does a perfect Cartman voice.
I can't tell. I realized a while back when I do voices that what I hear in my head, like, through the echoing in your brain and your eardrums and all of that, it's not the way it sounds to other people or in the microphone.
It does sound like Cartman.
So I never know. It sounds cool to me. I have no idea.
Did you ever play the South Park games that came out recently?
I skipped the Stick of Truth because I didn't like the game mechanics, but I loved the butthole.
Fractured butthole?
Yeah, loved that. I want more buttholes.
Yeah. I think they're going to make another game soon.
Quote me on that. Clip this. Put it out on the internet. I want
Brad wants more buttholes.
Buttholes. Love it. Yeah, it's a great game.
We had $5 donated from Jerome Schlicker. Thank you very much. On Tuesday, I saw Lupin the Third, the First in Ultra 4D. I actually got a copy of it. It's Lupin the Third actually in 3D. Did you ever see the trailers for that, Brad?
I saw the trailers, and although I had no interest in seeing Lupin the Third before, when I saw the 3D, the new movie, I'm down. That looks great. I want to see it.
It makes me actually just want to sit down and actually just watch the series. but I actually did see Lupin the Third, Castle of Cagliostro because it's technically an honorary Ghibli film. That was Hayao Miyazaki's very first directed film. Did you know that?
Say that again.
Castle of Cagliostro, the Lupin the Third film. That was Hayao Miyazaki's very first directed film.
Oh, I did not know that.
Because I think he was an animator for Lupin the Third, and was given the task to direct the second film, I believe, and that pushed him towards making Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind, which then helped him create Studio Ghibli. And there's your Ghibli history lesson, kids.
It sounds like a bunch of Ghibli gibberish. Yeah, Studio Ghibli is awesome.
Alright, next topic.
You know what is bothering me right now?
What?
My dog is a fart machine today, and he was gassing me in my room, and I thought, oh, I'll be in the office, I won't have to smell it, but it's everywhere I go.
He loves
It's
you, Daddy.
on me. Oh, God. Okay, continue.
Alright, so the creator of Fire Force was under a bit of scrutiny. I think his name is Atsushi Okubo. Fire Force is actually done by the same author who actually made Soul Eater. You remember Soul Eater?
Yeah, I love Soul Eater.
Yep. This is his new series called Fire Force, which is like firefighting, but also with supernatural elements. Or it's like they fight fire demons that are spreading fire. So they're kind of like anime-ish supernatural firemen. So it's pretty cool.
I love Fire Force. It's my new favorite thing.
Well, Twitter kept complaining about a certain character named Tamaki, who was like this very feisty, prominent firefighter that has a lot of skill, and in their eyes has a lot of potential, but she's ruined because of fan service. So everyone on Twitter just kept mocking the series and Atsushi because of how this girl dresses and how she fights and her behavior and whatnot. They think that she could be so much better.
Is that the girl that her clothes fall off every 5 seconds?
Yep.
That's like, I hate that. I'm like, I'm really into Fire Force, and oh man, this episode is awesome. And like, what the hell's going on? Why is this happening? You're ruining the pace. And then they jump back into, and I'm like, anime boobs and butt and everything else are trying to.
It's anime. What do you expect?
Okay. It just.
I know, for you, like when it feels like it just comes out of nowhere, it's very distracting.
Yeah, I love Fire Force, but that just ruins it every time. All right, go ahead.
So the author didn't really reply to criticism directly. He just ended up making a brand new chapter to comment on the whole situation, and it's like, whoa. Fire Force often becomes a topic of debate due to fan service. Tamaki, a character from the series, often finds herself in an ecchi moment. Author of the manga, Atsushi Okubo, might have responded to all of the fan service criticism via the recent chapter of the manga. So this is speculation, but it just feels like, oof. It's his way of saying, it's my manga, shut up. When the first season of Fire Force came out in 2019, there were already some doubts from the fans that the anime will flop due to unnecessary fan service, and many people after watching the anime complained about it as well. But it seems like the author of the series does not give a darn after these criticisms. And the latest chapter just, I think like she's hearing some criticism about how she fights and how she dresses and whatnot. She makes a statement, takes off her outfit, strips down to pretty much her bikini, and continues her fight. In the recent chapter of Fire Force, Tamaki is fighting an enemy while some people in the background are criticizing her vulgarity and exhibitionism. Tamaki, fed up with all these comments, expresses her feelings. Who cares what society says? This is who I am. I will save the world with the power of sex appeal. I I am sick of your whining. If you hate skin that much, I have something to show you. Wow. I will save the world with sex appeal.
It's possible. You can certainly try.
Come on, it's better than the power of love and friendship. Come on.
I'll take that over the power of friendship.
Yeah. It's like, oh, but it's too much. Yeah, but compared to the power of friendship. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Although the author here is not directly responding to the critics, but anyone with some knowledge can understand that this is an indirect response from Fire Force author to all the people who complain about fan service in the series. So, Brad, chat, comments, thoughts.
Chat's commenting all kinds of stuff. Okay, now I want to read the manga.
Yeah.
Gaming Nerd 1993. Yeah, I've already, I don't, it's a thing, it's in every anime. Well, not every anime, but, I don't know, it's, if you like anime, you have to get used to the weird disruptions. I call them disruptions, but I've learned that there are, because anime almost always comes from a manga, that they, the anime will be going a certain way and they'll throw in manga specific things where the heads are big and what and it looks like how it was drawn in the manga, and then weird, goofy things happen, and then all of a sudden it's back to real world, and that's just the style. It took me a long time to be okay with that, because it was always, it just takes you out of the thing, the world building, and all of a sudden this weird random stuff is happening, and then you go back to, okay, now we're on track again. I don't know.
My thing is, like, if you really don't like it, honestly, don't give it attention. Don't start this campaign trying to hate the darn thing and shame the fans for liking it, because it's only gonna backfire immensely. You're only bringing it more attention. Like the chat's saying, well, now I'm gonna read it.
Right.
You just basically you're convincing people that are into that stuff, well, now this deserves my attention. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. So you're not doing any service when you're trying to shame the anime fans, when you're trying to shame the author, and trying to shame the show itself.
Boobies!
Yeah, who's the one who shouted that, Brad?
DMT Infinity, not me.
Says a certain someone, I think roughly 13 years ago when we recorded the A-list all those years ago.
Yeah, that was in the script. I was just
that was your idea, though.
You wrote it down. I was just repeating what was written.
No, I think you and I thought it was funny if you and Dustin went back and forth, because he was trying to be the serious one, and you were shouting, "Boobies!"
Yeah.
And then Dustin shouts off screen. Okay,
I was making. Yeah, I was commenting on. It's weird to me. So I was pretending to be the boobies. It's okay, because that's what I love. I love boobies. Put them in my face. Oh, clip that too. Put that on the internet. Buttholes and boobies. Put them in my face.
What are you, Dandy? From Space
That's
Dandy?
A good show.
That is an amazing show.
Yeah.
I love how the creator's like, what if I remade Cowboy Bebop, but it was funny?
Yeah.
Space Dandy. He's a dandy guy in space.
That's why I watched it.
I love how he was in a little penguin doll and captured the girl, and then he was able to get back to his body, and he's just singing the boobies and booty go up and down, up and down, up and down. The boobies. Hey, I'm back in my I'm back in my body. Overlord 9001 donated $10. Thank you very much. His previous work, Soul Eater, seems to double down on the fan service during the second half and may have led the anime to go only, in my opinion. Actually, that ending, the ending of the Soul Eater anime was just like, yeah, nah, let's just not. It's weird how like that show actually does have a lot of fan service, and yet it stars a very strong female protagonist that has a heavy mind against fan service and men being perverts and whatnot, which is fleshed out a lot better in the manga. So if you're going to get into Soul Eater, I would highly suggest reading the manga, because Maka, I believe, had a better character structure in the manga. Compared to the anime, where she's just all like, men suck, I hate them. All men are perverts. It's all because of her dad.
I love the one of my favorite anime bad guys in anime history. I'm terrible with names, and it's been so long. But the guy with the bandages, was it not Akuma, but it was skin bandages.
Yeah, I remember that guy. It starts with an A, like...
Yeah, with an A.
Asuka...
something, yeah.
Akusa... it's not Asuka, because that's Evangelion.
Akira! Was it Akira?
Was it Akira?
No, because that
doesn't sound right.
Whatever. Anyway, I loved that. Just all of that was fucking great.
Apparently it is Akira.
It is?
Or is it Ashura?
Ashura.
That's it.
Ashura. There we go.
Kishin Ashura.
Yep.
Thank you, Winglish Inigami.
That was awesome.
But yeah. There's your story. The creator of Soul Eater and Fire Force responded to fan service criticism with a chapter starring Tamaki doubling down on fan service. She's like, this is me, this is who I am, don't like it? Tough.
I thought we had another super chat. Maybe they took it back.
Well, there's $10 one.
I thought I saw a blue one. And then it disappeared. Okay.
I don't see it.
Hello. Boobies!
Okay, we get it.
Is that going to be a thing now? Like they just put that in the chat and then I ignore everyone else and just put up boobies? No, I'm not going to do that. No more boobies.
Maybe. Okay, let's move on to an interesting topic here. You've heard of One Piece, haven't you, Brad?
Yeah, yes.
It's been around for many decades. It's like one of the
anime that everyone loves that I can't seem to force myself to watch.
You know how many episodes it has so far?
1 million.
989.
Yeah, close.
It has a lot of popularity in Japan. There's live shows, merchandise. It's like one of the top-selling anime of all time. It's been going on for a long time. And almost, they pretty much gained the name of the never-ending anime. Like, y'all were just looking for the One Piece, and it's taking you this long to find it.
One Piece? More like multiple pieces.
Well, according to the manga creator, One Piece is in the final stages. So it is coming close to an end.
So is the pirate kid aging at all, or is he still the same age with the same annoying voice?
I think he ever since that transition that happened in the, I wouldn't say earlier stages of the series, but it honestly felt like it was just yesterday when all the characters disappeared and were separated, and they all came back with brand new looks. Hold on, we got a super chat. Jay the Real McCoy donated $5. Thank you very much. And this is why I love Fire Force saying no to all these people trying to cancel it because of fan service. There you go.
It's
Anyways,
weird,
back
it keeps
to
changing. All right.
back to One Piece. Newspaper advertisement commemorating the 100th compiled book volume of Eiichiro Oda's One Piece manga appeared in the Asahi Shimbun, Yomiuri Shimbun, and Manichi Shimbun on Friday, and it included a photo of Oda drawing at his workshop with the words, "The story is in the final stage." Wow.
I want to say that's a good thing because I think the longer a thing you love goes on, the more it's diluted and loses its
Well, yeah.
what's special about it, in my opinion. Uh, yeah, but for those people that love it, and I don't know, I think give those people a break. All the voice actors that have been doing that since forever, they want to do other things.
Tell that to the Simpsons crew.
Yeah, but even the I mean, they like making the money, but they're bored. They want to do. They don't want to do that.
Apparently, Harry Shearer was trying to leave The Simpsons, but they paid him too much to stay.
See, yeah, let them do. They're creative people. They want to do other things. Oh, let them go.
I mean, you know who has the record for voicing the same character for decades now? I think like over 30 years voicing the same character. You know who holds that record? The sweet little old lady who voices Goku. It's still an old lady. Like, she's a grandma voicing Goku.
Okay.
She holds the Guinness World Record for voicing the same character.
I'm just trying to remember what Goku sounds like, but I don't know. But every young male in an anime is voiced by a woman that I know of. Most of them.
Pretty much. I mean, like, in Japan, you when you get casted as one character, you're usually the same character until the show ends or until you die. That's why in Kingdom Hearts 3, they left Philatides quiet because...
You said titties. Okay, go ahead.
Phil. That's why they left Phil quiet, because the Japanese voice actor for Phil died.
I agree with Jesse Guardo. He says, a good story has a beginning, middle, and end. And I apologize for doing that stupid thing that I did with my voice. I just don't know how to say Guajardo. So I said Guardo.
Fair enough. Oh, we got a super chat from Vids the Editor, donated $5. Thank you very much. High Guardian Spice calls itself an anime. Panty and Stocking, Avatar The Last Airbender, and 2003 Clone Wars did a better job at merging Western and anime art styles. I agree. It feels like the style of High Guardian Spice is more like Cartoon Network's aesthetics, like Steven Universe, The Amazing World of Gumball.
Love Gumball.
There's that one show that I think a few of my friends are watching called Owl House, but I haven't watched it yet. It's pretty much the same art style with that as well. So it's like they all went to the same school and just found the studio that'll take them in and produce their content. But because Crunchyroll wanted to make their own content like Netflix is doing, they just grabbed on to this group and said, oh yeah, we're making an anime when it just looks like a Western cartoon.
Yeah, I complained about that 2 weeks ago when I talked about the Resident Evil quote unquote anime, which is not anime at all in any way. It's
Mm-hmm.
photorealistic 3D animation. It's not anime. You can't just slap anime on it and it's anime. Anyway, the end.
All right, back to One Piece. Oda previously
Oh,
said in an interview in August 2020 that he plans to end the story in 4 or 5 years. Well, then, the franchise's official YouTube channel will stream the live Kono Hoshide Kibo o Mio, We Are One, Let's See Hope on the Star special program on Friday, featuring JAXA astronaut Akihiko Hoshide, live from the International Space Station. One Piece fan and entertainer Miki Kumi Sasaki of Hina Tazuka 46, and announcer Misato Ugaki. Okay. So they're doing a live special program on their YouTube channel. The manga's 100th compiled book volume launched in Japan on Friday. So they have 100 manga volumes. Damn, son. Noda published the 1000th chapter this year, combined with the 5th and 6th issues of Weekly Shonen Jump magazine. So 1,000 chapters, 989 episodes, 100th manga volume. Within 4 to 5 years, One Piece is coming to an end.
yeah.
I mean, we knew it was going to take its sweet ass time.
I I forget who put said it in chat. I threw it up on the screen, but they said every um every show, every arc, has a
There's
good
beginning, middle, and
beginning,
end.
middle, and end. You can't. It's got to end at some. Every story has to have an ending in order to be a story.
But
So let
at
it
the same
end.
time, like Oda, from what I've heard, like Oda had like a plan for this whole series and knew where he wanted to take the characters, knew what adventures to put them through. He likes to stretch it out and put a lot more depth and character into everything. So that's why a lot of people just appreciate all the detail and characters that go into this series, because there's just nothing but effort from this creator to create this really impressive series that's lasted this long but is still considered wholesome and one of the best anime ever made, at least from what they said. Like, even
That's an
the
opinion.
head writer of Glitch Productions, Jasmine Yang, she just loves this series wholeheartedly. Was super excited when one of the SMG4 animators, James, was getting into it and bought like the One Piece manga volume set. She was just like, and she was like, she gave me this look of like, don't spoil it for him. And I'm like, I barely watched it.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Just like One Piece, we're moving on.
See, pretty much what Tiffany says. The man loves his characters and he loves writing them. So he just keeps adding more and more and more to the story because he just loves writing for these characters. So I can't be mad at him for creating a long ass show. It's better than how The Simpsons has aged.
Shopi said it's like a D&D campaign. Wonderful to hear and experience, but it has to end eventually. So you can have new adventures.
Ooh. Alright, next topic. Where is it? What is it?
I know. You're in charge of the show.
Oh, there it is. There it is. So, Brad,
Yeah.
you like Super Monkey Ball?
Dude, I don't like anything. That's
You
my
don't like
character
anything.
arc. That's what this story is going. Is you have to bring me from hating everything into loving everything, or some things, or one thing maybe.
Mm-hmm. Like, it's a very
Um.
popular video game. I
Yes.
remember seeing for the GameCube, and I think it was still beloved in Japan. They're releasing a 20th anniversary special for the Switch. And a certain someone is going to be making a guest appearance in one of the games.
Yeah, it's not the only one. I heard of other characters too.
We got Hello Kitty.
Yay! I that's still a thing, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah, Hello Kitty's never gonna die. Like even in Animal Crossing, they let's see if I can find it in my drawer of endless nothingness. Where are my amiibo
That
cards?
sounds like my soul.
There we go.
Let me look into the drawer of empty forever nothingness. Oh, it's my soul.
They Nintendo years ago released Sanrio characters. They had like a new villager representing each Sanrio popular character, including Hello Kitty, which to me had like the worst villager attached to it. But this villager for Animal Crossing is a huge fan of Hello Kitty and has like all the Hello Kitty furniture and outfits. But they made that for New Leaf, and then like months ago, I think it was like last January, February, they were announcing like, oh hey, now you can get the Sanrio characters for Animal Crossing New Horizons if you get these amiibo cards.
I remember what I thought was cool was hearing that they're gonna have Sonic in it, and I thought that was pretty appropriate because he does the running around thing, and he turns into a ball.
Yeah. So let's see what we got here. Sega announced on Wednesday that its Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania game will add Hello Kitty as a playable DLC character upon the game's launch for US $4.99. Sega previously revealed that the game would add Kazumiya Kiryu from the Yakuza series. What? Let me read that again. Sega previously revealed that the game would add Kazuma Kiryu from the Yakuza series. Well, alright then. The game will add Morgana from Persona 5 on November 2nd. Other DLC characters include Beat from Jet Set Radio and Sonic the Hedgehog and Miles Tails Prower. Yeah. Wow. Sega will launch Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania, an HD remaster of Super Monkey Ball, Super Monkey Ball 2, and Super Monkey Ball Deluxe games in a single compilation on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series, the Switch, and PC via Steam on October 5th. And I do plan on getting it.
The cat is ruining my life right now.
Kitty?
Yeah, I'm trying to show things, and the cat wants to get on my mouse hand. Son of a bee
Daddy,
cat.
Daddy, love me.
I was trying to show these as you were talking. Did I click the wrong thing? Is that your thing?
Well, now I'm on your thing.
And now I'm on... Okay. I was trying to get to my thing the whole time. Okay. So, there's Sonic. That's what he looks like. And Sonic and Tails. Never really... I guess that's Jet Set Radio.
Uh-huh.
The guy from Yakuza.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can...
Wasn't this a random game?
There we go. Maybe you can see it better zoomed in. There we go.
There we go.
Get away, you stupid thing. There's Hello Kitty.
Oh!
It's a kid. It's
It's
a
so
pile of
cute.
pretty paints.
So
Hello,
cute.
kitty.
No, Kitty, that's a bad kitty. You can't run around at the bar. What is that?
I have no idea.
That's the
Ugh.
creepy Suezo.
I don't know. I don't like it.
Morgana.
That's from an anime, right? I forget.
It's from the game Persona 5.
Persona 5, right, okay.
What can we say, guys? We never saw it coming. Eh?
I guess that's it.
You never say you're coming.
Yeah. Cat. I'm not doing keyboard, cat. Get off the keyboard. Now, all you get to see is his stupid butt.
The many adventures of Camouflage Cat.
Yeah, right there. See? You can't see him because he's camouflaged with out of focusness. In the corner of your eye. You know he's there, but you can't tell.
Hi, kitty. Who's your good kitty?
That's a bad kitty. Okay. We have other things, right?
Yep.
Other stuff. We don't have good transitions on this show. We just go like,
No, we don't. We're just like, okay, moving
here's
on.
our transition is, next. What's next?
Okay, so in the last episode of this podcast, Tiffany and I addressed a somewhat controversial incident that occurred with the actress playing Faye Valentine on the live-action Cowboy Bebop.
Oh.
No matter what, you're gonna have fans that are gonna complain about the actors because a lot of diehard fans will not like live-action things, especially when Western people attempt to do it. And you're gonna have a handful of fans that are complaining that she's not good enough to play Faye Valentine. At the same time, she decided to compress all of the complaints together and reply with a very snarky response saying, I'm sorry. They really tried so hard to find a woman with double D sized breasts and a 2-inch waist, but she doesn't exist. Which is, in my opinion, it's like, okay, I get your frustration with these so-called fans, but to me, that is still a very rude way to respond. I think the best way to respond to unfair criticism is just don't bring attention to it because that's what they want.
Listen.
Ignore them.
There's not enough information to go on to make an accurate judgment as to whether it's good or not.
Yeah.
It's sort of like I look at it and I'm like, I don't know, maybe it could be good. It all depends on the writing and the performances. If it's really good writing and the actors are, performing well enough to where we feel like it's, we're getting the feel of it, it can't be the anime. It's not even worth trying to be that. They just need to get the feeling and the attitude and the style.
I mean, you're looking at someone that was defending the Death Note Netflix adaptation. Hi.
You did? I mean, yeah.
I kind of liked it. I liked where they were going with it, but I just didn't like how they set it up so that Light was killing people, but at least he wasn't as bad as Mia. And it's like, no, both of them are bad. They're killing people. Stop trying to defend Light's actions. Like, oh, but he's only killing the bad people. Mia wants to kill everyone. And it's like, and?
Yeah. It was okay. But it was never going to be the anime.
It was never going to be the anime. Like, I appreciated the direction it was going towards, where it was in the hands of a more emotionally vulnerable kid.
Yeah, the problem
I like that
is
approach.
When you try to squeeze like a whole season of episodes into an hour and a half or 2 hours, it's just gonna be a mess. It's not gonna, that's all there is to it. But so the point I want to make is that, I mean, one good thing is on that note is that it's not trying. Cowboy Bebop is actually going to be a series episode.
Yep.
So it's going to give the show, the characters, and everyone a chance to grow into it, and maybe what we want is the feeling and the attitude that we got when we watched the anime. And the other point I was trying to make before is we're just looking at pictures, we, everyone's just making judgments, uninformed judgments, because I don't like this. Like that. You can't tell anything until you've seen an episode, until you've seen the performances, and why is that character wearing that, and do they actually look good at it? Because you're just seeing one angle of one thing that was not what was meant for us to see. It's like off camera, it's just there's no it's
At the same time, Netflix released a statement saying Faye Valentine's outfit would be toned down because, quote, I quote, no real woman would ever wear that.
yeah.
Which
and I saw,
ruffled a lot of feathers.
I saw someone commenting on this earlier about how, like, what about what the actress, how the actress feels. Like, everyone's talking about how, oh, we want to see more skin. That's a real person playing that role. Do we not care about, we want her to be in a practically naked all the time during it. Come on, she's a real person. This is more of a realistic. Can't be running around in bra and panties,
She wasn't in bra and panties, though.
I'm just saying.
I get what you're trying to say, but that was part of her character, where she was the femme fatale.
Right.
And
I'm just saying,
it only
in real
added.
life,
It added to. This isn't real life, Brad.
exactly.
This
But
is
it's a live
character
action
that had to survive in a dystopian future after waking up from cryogenic sleep.
Yeah. And by the way, that was her whole thing. That's how she survived. Was
she
her
was
charisma.
the femme fatale.
Right. She, I'm distracting you. Give me what I want.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But if that is, to me, if that is an outdated character and you want to reformat that, then don't make Cowboy Bebop into a live action series. Yeah. Don't remake it, because it's good the way it is. The characters are amazing. The story is amazing. It's one of the best anime I've ever watched. I declare it as the best anime ever made. But to take that and say, well, it's not appropriate for this audience, then don't make it.
I don't know. I feel like we can't make judgments until we've actually seen
that's what I'm saying. Like,
one episode.
We're gonna watch it, but it might. I just don't know if it's gonna win us over with the actors and the writing, or if it's gonna be another incident with the He-Man situation where Kevin Smith assured us that it was all gonna be about He-Man, but then
the show is called He-Man and he's not in it. It's stupid.
It's stupid. He lied to us. It's like, it's not the fact that Tila is the main character. It's not the fact that it's the Tila show. It is the fact that you told us and told all of the people that dug up the information that this was the direction you were going with. That it actually leaked out that it was going to be the center of focus was going to be around Tila. But Kevin Smith had to tell everyone, "Oh, no, don't believe them. It's going to be about He-Man." And then the first 5 episodes release, and it's the Tila show. So Kevin Smith's pretty much, So people already have a thing against Netflix. And
that was going to be like my wrap-up point, was ultimately Netflix stuff is like really hit or miss. You can't, who knows? What we do know when we get a Netflix thing is it's usually high production value. So it's like, who knows until we see it. I liked the Witcher series. That was done pretty well, I think. The Daredevil show was good. Luke Cage. But some of the other Marvel stuff wasn't so good. So when I see it, I think I want it to be good, and I do want to see a live action Cowboy Bebop, but I only want to see it if it's done right. So I'm just gonna wait and I'm gonna make judgments when I see it, and that's what I recommend everyone do. Let's stop wasting your time judging people and judging the women and saying things and making them feel bad because you're putting it on Twitter and they're seeing
Well,
what.
yeah, like I don't agree with like toxic fans attacking the actors when they
Right.
have no say in it. I don't agree with
Exactly.
that wholeheartedly.
That's all I'm saying. Let them.
Don't be a
Leave
toxic
them
fan.
alone.
If you don't like it, don't watch it.
Don't watch it and don't put it all over. Don't put hate all over Twitter. They're
I
getting
mean, Twitter's
paid.
going to be Twitter. Like, toxic fans are going to reply. The toxic actors are going to reply. It's a whole mess.
Yeah.
It just
don't hate
makes
the actors.
It makes the show look worse when you have fans responding like this and resorting to harassment while the actress is lumping every single person under the fandom like everyone in the fandom is toxic, which is not helping anyone. But now John Cho is getting into the situation. He is the actor playing Spike Spiegel. Hello. Robin, push buttons. There we go.
Yeah.
The live-action Cowboy Bebop's John Cho is worried about the inevitable comparisons. Netflix's live-action Cowboy Bebop is set to drop on November 19th and stars John Cho. John Cho has some big space cowboy boots to fill. The 49-year-old Star Trek and searching actor sat down with Vulture's E, Alex Jung, to discuss his role as Spike Spiegel and revealed one of the biggest concerns is the inevitable comparison with Shinichiro Watanabe's original anime. The interview is all about me freaking out, but the amount of thought and worry and effort and numbers of days I've logged thinking about Spike is now equaling the fear I have about the reaction. Cho incurred an injury while filming the series in New Zealand and revealed the interview that he tore his ACL. Oof. His physical therapy and recovery gave the actor ample time to think about the audience's potential reception to his role, including his differences in age to the original character. The biggest fear that I had was I was too old. I knew people were going to have issues with my age, and I had to get over it. I was going to look different than a 25-year-old guy. At some point, the opportunity is yes or no. Do you want to do it? And I did want to do it. So I wasn't going to stop myself from doing it.
How could you turn down playing Cowboy Bebop?
Exactly. I do like the fans that are saying that, like, oh, he's too old, and I'm just shouting, y'all wanted Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, I mean,
he's pretty old now.
Yeah.
None of us were going to argue if Keanu Reeves got Spike Spiegel. We'd be like, no, he is Spike.
It would be a weird interpretation of Spike, but it would still be awesome. Yes. Mm-hmm. I mean, it would be Keanu Reeves. It wouldn't be Spike, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, he looks young, and here's the thing: he has a lot of range. And he was in the Sleepy Hollow series on TV, and he was pretty good. Mm-hmm. At first, when he was on it, I was like, he's a Harold and Kumar guy or whatever. He can't. And man, I've seen him in a lot of stuff. He was in what was it? The Exorcist TV series too. I mean, he's really good. I think he can pull it off, and it all comes down to the writing and the performances.
Well, hello, camouflage cat.
Cat unplugged the computer. I mean, the hard drive.
Whoops. Okay, my thoughts. John, no matter what, they're going to do it. They're going to compare the series. We did that with Netflix. We did that with Netflix's adaptation of Death Note. We did that with pretty much every other anime that's ever gotten a live-action adaptation. The one with Scarlett Johansson. Why is the Ghost in the Shell? We did that with Ghost in the Shell. We did that with Speed Racer. We did that with Battle Angel Alita.
That was awesome. Battle
Battle Angel
Battle
Alita is the
Alita
best.
is the shizzle man zibs ass snap. Okay, go ahead.
That's just it. Like Battle Angel Alita is the best adaptation, and James Cameron put in a lot of heart and soul into creating a perfect adaptation, but still keeping within his image. And it's a great film. Watch it. Battle Angel Alita is. It was so robbed. Like it should be a classic. Like it should have gotten like it's what society wanted. An amazing film with a strong, independent female lead with a lot of heart and soul and character to her. Like she was flawed, and that's what makes characters characters. She's not like a one note. Oh, I'm a freaking Mary Sue, and I can do whatever I want because girl power. No, Alita was still a child mind and she needed to grow and she made a lot of dumb decisions throughout the film, but you sympathized with her, you followed her, you understood her. She's an amazing character. They knew how to write her so well, and you just want to see more from her. Like you want to see more films like that.
Yes,
And
please.
it didn't get enough recognition, not enough advertisement, not enough in the box offices. And I was just like, society, what do you want? This was what you wanted. You want this. You want more representation. You want more diversity. You want more films like this. And it was still considered a flop, even though we worship the whole thing. Like it is so good. Such an amazing film. One of the best adaptations ever made.
Yeah.
I just don't know why they still complain. They're like, oh, Hollywood doesn't like strong female leads. And it's just like, well, apparently the audience and you don't because you have the perfect film right here.
What do you mean? Who said that? There's nothing but way too strong female leads now. Like I remember
All over Facebook and Twitter, they keep complaining, and all of us are responding like, "Are your eyes open?"
I remember up until the last few years, I was like, man, I'm tired. It's always men, and every story's the same and the same thing. I want to see women do that. You know, why are women always? The guy always has to save the woman, and I'm telling you, man, it's
Ellen
too much
Ripley.
now. Netflix. There was a gunpowder milkshake thing, and I was like, maybe it's good. And then there's this other thing, and then Kate Beckinsale's doing one, and everyone. It's like everyone, one actor in Hollywood is getting their shot to be, which is great. But I'm also like, there's superhero fatigue. Now I'm getting, fatigue. It's like they're just gonna keep overdoing it until they ruin it. And I don't know. Hopefully that doesn't happen with Cowboy Bebop. Hopefully.
Hollywood is actually going through a fake woke scenario.
Exactly.
Where they feel like they're doing what they need to do to appeal to us, and it's like you're doing it in all the wrong. You're doing it for all the wrong reasons.
There's no content to it. It's just like these are immortal action people that are just killing and kicking ass for no reason. And what's the point? Is that really empowerment? I don't think so. But
I'm gonna see if I can find a tweet that I shared a while ago that I wholeheartedly agreed with, because even I was noticing that this one particular hairstyle used to be considered like pretty badass for women to do this kind of hairstyle, and it was actually pretty fashionable if you knew, how to do it. Like for my frame, I cannot pull off this look. I'm not even gonna try. But now Hollywood, anyone in the media is just like, if we're gonna make a strong female character, she has to have this look. And I shared the caption with when she says she's not like most other girls. Why does why do a lot of female lead characters need to have this hairstyle?
Yeah, it was even in, was it the Batwoman thing?
Yeah. Honestly, for once, I just want a type of female character that is just so done and tired that she doesn't really care. So that when something comes up, she's just like, whoa, what's going on? Wait, we're doing this? Okay, fine, let me get my stuff, and just puts her hair in a messy bun. All right, let's do this. Let's go.
Yeah. Takes the earrings off, puts the hairpin up on.
Yeah, earrings off, grabs your stuff, messy bun. All right, let's do this. Let's go.
Yeah.
So
Stupid men
sarcastic.
stirring it up again.
Just the attitude of every like D&D style type of healer, like what you go into thinking when you're the healer of the group. I just want to protect and heal everyone. What it's really like, y'all were out of my range, you're stupid enough to get yourself killed, I ain't healing you again, I'm not wasting my shit on you guys. It's like, not my problem when you walk out of range and I can't heal you and you step into a mine trap. Not my issue.
Yeah. Anyway, we got a few minutes. You want to take some questions or something?
Yep, we'll take some questions, and I'm going to see if I'm allowed to actually
You're a wonderful
my
audience.
special...
It's a wonderful audience.
I actually can announce it, but we are going to take a few questions. I do have a special announcement, though. But we are going to take a few questions first.
Robin and I are getting married! What? No? That's not it.
I mean... I am open to polygamy.
I
make things
regret
weird! Yeah, I make
everything
things weird!
I
Yeah!
said.
What are you, Cat Icarus? I suddenly regret every life choice I've ever made.
I love Sumi, but I don't want to live with Sumi.
Yeah, you're gonna have to feed him and change his litter box.
No.
Alright. I'll add the banner soonish.
You know what most of the comments are? Robin, have you seen this? Robin, have you seen that? Robin, what do you think of this? Robin, what do you... Who are you?
No,
Notice me,
and I
Senpai.
don't
What do
care.
you think, Senpai? I love you, Senpai.
Senpai has noticed all of you.
Is Brad on the show, Robin? Oh, he's right there. I didn't notice him. Do you love me, Robin?
Brad, what are your thoughts on Rick and Morty?
What do you mean, Pickle Rick? Love it.
Did you see the recent announcement from Adult Swim?
I hope that the announcement is that we're gonna let the show end soon because it's my favorite show and I'm getting fatigued. So just stop. But anyway, go ahead.
Not necessarily. I'm not sure if it has anything to do with the last episode coming up, but they showed a small snippet of a live-action Rick and Morty.
Please.
It is very vague.
Please.
It is very vague.
I
Because it
think
just
it's
showed
like
like a couple
April.
of seconds. So I don't know if it's like an upcoming episode where it's like they enter a dimension where they're actually live action
Please.
now, or...
They're gonna do it eventually.
Well, guess who they got to play Rick?
I have no idea.
Should I just show it to you? Because it is pretty
I
awesome.
guess, because the guy I'm thinking of is too old.
Who are you thinking of?
The Back to the Future. I don't know. I don't know names. The original Back to the Future guy, Doc.
Christopher Lloyd?
Yeah. He's too old. But that's Rick and Morty is, Doc and Marty.
Alright, let me...
I would love, it doesn't have to be Rick and Morty, but for those guys to do a live action series, use the same improv comedy craziness and do a live action sci-fi show with nonsense. I will take it.
You ready?
You know what yeah, go ahead.
Here it is. Here we go.
Are we gonna get DMCA'd?
Probably not.
Morty. We're home.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Freaking Christopher Lloyd!
Oh my god.
Let's just hold on that shot right there.
But come on, that's just one of their, promos. It's not gonna be an actual show.
I'm thinking it has something to do with like the final episode
What do you mean final episode? Because didn't
of
they already?
of this season. Because I think there's
I
still.
thought I already saw. I thought episode 8 was the last. I thought they ended this season already.
No, I think there's still one more coming up soon.
Oh, okay.
Because I think they said like they had to delay the final episode. Let me check. But read the super chat for me while I look it up.
I mean, it's a dream come true. Like, we're kind of sort of like, I don't know about Cowboy Bebop, but like this? Come on. That's, like, I'm having a braingasm. And I'm saying, no, there's no way that's an actual thing. This is just a promo because I want it too much. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like you see that girl, that guy that you're like, no. I want that too much. No, that's not a thing. That's not a real person. I could never. Nope. That skipping. I can't
Okay,
occupy my brain with that.
I think they're gonna have a 1 hour finale, so 2 episodes in one. Still trying to figure out.
Philippe
Sunday.
Kun. I have not heard
this
of
coming
Bob in
Sunday.
a Bottle. I've not heard
Hey
of
guys,
anything.
I'm trying to raise awareness for a lost anime dub called Bob in a Bottle. Any chance you've heard of it? No, I have not. Sorry. Cute title though. Bob in a bottle. Bob in a bottle.
Well, that guy. Sorry to be that guy, but you're that guy.
You
said Rick and Morty isn't my thing at all. Yeah, you're that guy.
You are that guy. Yeah.
Because if you don't get Rick and Morty, then you don't get me, that guy.
To be fair, you need a pretty high Q to understand Rick and Morty. Yeah, you need
Yeah.
a pretty high IQ.
Right. So you know
Yeah.
where you stand in
Yeah.
that scenario.
Mhm. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I'm just joking. You like what you like. You don't. I love it because it makes fun of all the things that have bothered me, and it didn't make sense in like sci-fi movies. Like, it's science, right? It's in the word, and yes, there's fiction, but it's not supposed to be just completely made up nonsense that doesn't have any real grip in science at all. So I love how that's what I love about Rick and Morty is they're putting a what do you call it, a magnifying glass, on this stuff doesn't make any sense. You realize all this stuff we grew up on and the things that we're just like, oh yeah, sure. No, look at it. It's just as ridiculous. We're all of our entertainment is based on made up nonsense. That's Rick and Morty. It's literally made up nonsense based off of made up nonsense.
Yep. It
Pickle
makes fun of cliches.
There you go. And that's why I like it so much.
Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts on Netflix anime adaptation of Dragon's Dogma? I didn't really like it. Also, the
I think
animation.
I
was a
tried
bit
to watch
meh.
it and fast forwarded through a lot of it.
So, Robin, will you possibly do a retro versus modern episode reviewing Digimon Adventures? That might take a while. If anything, I should do another old versus new, but it's just picking which one. And my husband believes I should do Fullmetal Alchemist, and I'm like,
Oh, that's...
Two things. One, that's going to take a
Wow.
while with all the episodes. And two, I don't know if I want to indulge in the FMA fandom because they feel like they're elitists.
Don't. That's too... That takes up too much... It's too big of a thing. It's going to take up too much of your time. Take on small, quick, fun things.
Brotherhood is pretty much the overall winner because
Oh.
it actually has an ending and
Yeah.
it sticks to the original story. It just feels like the intro is a bit rushed because you already watched it from the original FMA, but the pacing gets better the more you watch it. But yeah, I still hold my feelings about Hellsing and Hellsing Ultimate, even though I'm gearing more towards Ultimate because of all the amazing action, the animation. I still think the pacing is just a bit weird.
I think Vids the editor has a decent request. Would you review the upcoming Star Wars Visions?
I don't wanna because I don't like Disney.
Okay, well
But
there's your answer.
I will if the audience demandeth.
I
I'm
think
just
they
not
just want your
interested.
opinion. Like if you've seen, you're not gonna even watch one episode.
I might. It's Disney trying to tap into anime while still exploiting Star Wars. The only new thing that they ever made, the only thing that Disney made from the Star Wars franchise that I actually liked, I liked Rogue One, and I liked The Mandalorian. Other than that, I don't like Han Solo. I don't like the sequel trilogies.
Yeah, I agree with everything except for don't base our friendship on this. We're going to get a divorce, audience. Rogue One is the worst Star Wars movie to me. I hate everything about it. It's the least Star Wars out of everything.
Fair enough. I know I'm alone on this issue. Like I actually still like it though,
which is okay. I still love you. But anyways, regardless of that, they've been cramming, and you know what? This goes to just my ultimate point. I'm all for, just so no one gets me wrong, I've been wanting the female empowerment things for a long time. When I play video game characters, I always pick the female. I've been for it for so long. But just like with everything else, I'm Star Wars fatigued, superhero fatigued, female kick butt empowerment fatigued. Kind of like topped out at the blonde. There's a movie called Blonde something.
Atomic Blonde.
Atomic Blonde. It's like the female John Wick. That was kind of like, that's where it peaked, and then now everything is just a copy. It's just the thing is, we're ruining everything.
Disney Hollywood is using Star Wars too much. Like Hollywood
just
Studios,
too much Star Wars. I don't care anymore.
Hollywood Studios pretty much demolished a good chunk of its park. Like the original area that I worked at, called Honey, I Shrunk the Kids Playground, it is completely gone, and it is now the area where they have Pixar landings and the Star Wars landings. It's just an expanded area of just nothing but Star Wars and their new rides, which I hear they're pretty amazing, but it's just stretching out Star Wars when it's already getting tired. Yeah. And now they have a hotel to give you the ultimate Star Wars experience with high-def graphics in your room, so that when you look outside the window, it looks like you're in outer space, and it has like all this interactive stuff you can do within the hotel, which to me is pointless, because when you get a hotel at Disney World, you just want to go to the parks. You don't care about staying in the hotel. So why would you put in that much effort for a flippin' hotel when all you're there to do is just sleep there, eat there, and then go to the parks? You're there for the parks. But they basically kind of made the ultimate hotel experience, which I think the total goes up to like $6,000 for the whole family.
I mean, there's your answer.
It costs more than it costs more to sleep at this hotel than it is to buy tickets at Disney World, which are already way too expensive.
We're living in hell. I feel like we're getting a snapshot of if hell exists, what it would be like, and it's all your favorite things, everything you love being ruined because it's all that all the time. You can't get away from it. And so you can't enjoy anything because you get it every day, all the time. Your favorite food that you eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and you just want to eat anything but that, and now you hate it because it's all you can taste. Even when you eat other foods, you just taste that. You can't get it out of your head. Give me something different.
Yep.
Shut down my brain's throat.
Yep.
Ugh.
I'm just over Disney.
I'm
Like
okay
they,
though. I'll be fine.
like you heard what
More
Disney
jobs,
did with
please.
their. You heard what Disney did with their Halloween parties, right?
No.
They used to have like this really cool Halloween party at Magic Kingdom called Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, and it was pretty cool. Like they would close the parks down early. You would get in around 6 or 7, and you would be treated to the Hocus Pocus party show, which is classic. It's like one of the best stage shows they've ever done. The Boo to You parade, the Hallow Scream, whatever, the Hallow Wishes, the fireworks show, and have all these special meet and greets with the Disney villains, and you can ride the rides with little lines and whatnot. It was a really cool party. But as they were recovering from the lockdowns and COVID-19, they decided to make an after hours party from 9 to midnight. So they decreased the hours to 3 hours, and only having a few meet and greets with the characters because you have to have restrictions because of COVID-19, whatever. And they have like exclusive merchandise and treats for you to buy. It just doesn't really have the same flair as Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, but they're charging double the price
Sure.
for a party that doesn't have as much as it used to, and you can only do it for 3 hours.
And people have less money, can't afford as much as they could before.
Pretty much.
'Cause
Disney is a brand
economy
now. They are a
crashed.
corporate brand. They are not a company for the whole family. It's just they're appealing to the rich.
I don't know how it is in California or anywhere else, but here in Florida, Disney is like a whole city. It is Orlando. Almost.
Disneyland is just a small district in Anaheim because it just has Downtown Disney, California Adventure, and Disneyland. That's it.
Like, I mean, it's like I don't even want to. I don't. It's not really a cult yet, but it could be. I don't know.
It pretty much is at this point with how diehard the fandom is when they get their annual passes and dress up whenever they go to Disney every day. But now even the annual pass holders are like thinking that they're getting gypped as well because Disney's taking away their passes and trying to reinstate new versions of the annual passes, but they don't have as many privileges as they used to. Hi, Brad.
Yeah. Sometimes my camera has ADD, so sometimes I gotta say, hey, I'm over here, and it's like, oh.
And also, Disney got rid of their fast passes.
Oh, I haven't been to Disney in so long. I don't know if I care.
No, I still get Disney news because my mom still works there, and my brother-in-law is an Imagineer for them. So my sister is still a diehard Disney fanatic, but even she complains about their newest decisions. They got rid of their fast passes because you used to. It was always first come first serve, and people would complain that but we can't book our fast passes fast enough, and it's always booked out. Well, now they're just getting rid of fast passes in general. And if you want to skip the lines and use a new version of the fast pass, it's pretty much you go to the ride, you look at the queue line. If you think it's too long, pay up. Charging you to skip the lines.
I like the way they did it. I think you and we all went to Universal like before you went to Australia or something, or I forget. Maybe it was around the time you got married. I forget when it was, but we all went to Universal, I believe, and it was a great experience because we could like schedule. We could schedule or like make an appointment. And then all we had to do is be there at that time, and then we could do the ride.
Yeah,
that's how you. I mean,
because some of our members, they couldn't really bystand the lines for too long because of medical conditions. A lot of people in the past though have abused that privilege for people with medical conditions that cannot stand on the line for too long. Usually they'll get a pass from guest relations and they'll have to go to the back of the line or to the exit of the ride and wait their turn.
That's what I did.
People treated that like it was the ultimate fast pass. So Universal came up with a system where, okay, this is our line. Please come back at this time. And it worked out.
Yeah.
So we didn't have to wait in the line. We could just explore some more and come back at a certain time and then be escorted to the exit.
Yeah. I like that way
Yeah.
of doing it. What was it? Acno Goji?
Akino Goji donated $5. Thank you very much. I know you guys have said this to people already, but have you guys seen Godzilla Singular Point? It's so good. I watched the first episode and I agree. It was actually not bad. So Brad, watch it.
Is that the one with the teens, the kids that get in
I
the
don't think so. No. No.
robots?
No. I
I
don't think so.
I love the Godzilla movies, the animated movies. There's like 3 of them. I thought they were pretty good.
This one's like a brand new animated Godzilla series.
I thought that I gave it a look, and I thought that I kind of talked myself out of it because it looked like another. Oh, here it is, kids. Doing a thing, and it's kids, and the adults are gone or something, and it's the kids are the last hope, and and don't they have to fight other monsters? Like they're not fighting Godzilla the whole time or something, or is it?
I think
or is it a Godzilla baby, and then it grows? I don't know.
No.
There's been so many kaiju shows on Netflix. I don't know. They all melt together.
I think this one had like some sort of occurrence that's happening in this city, and they have a secret underground layer that just happens to have the remnants of a Godzilla-like creature, and it would. Hello, camouflage cat.
Yeah, it's the baby Godzilla, right? It's a kid.
Is it? I don't know.
So.
In the last part of episode 1, they were being attacked by these pterodactyl-like creatures.
I remember seeing the trailer. It's like a kid, and then I also saw people comment on it how like it's a little kid Godzilla, and it grows up with the humans I don't know. It learns to fight with me. It's all of it. I don't know. I think I've seen what you're talking about.
Okay.
I'll try and find it again. If Robin says it's good, there's just
go check it out.
much.
I actually
watch.
liked episode 1. I think
It's
the one
hard to-
series I want to sit down and finish watching is For Your Eternity, which I highly recommend. And even Anime News Network is saying the final episode ends with mwah, perfection.
What format is that on? What?
I think it's on in America. It should be on Funimation's website.
Okay.
For Your Eternity. I think we should wrap it up. We've been ranting for about an hour and a half, but I do have one special announcement that I am allowed.
Goji. Acno Goji.
Godzilla trilogy is meh.
You were my friend, but now you're no. It is. It is meh. But it looked. I just loved how it looked. It looked really cool. I love the style.
Yeah.
It is meh. Everything Netflix does, most things Netflix does is meh. But there are some diamonds in the rough.
But now you have to wonder if they're underpaying their animators like they did with Yasuke.
Probably.
Alright, special announcement time. Brad, are you ready for this? I'm actually officially allowed to announce this.
Am I ever ready for anything?
Very, very fair point. So, guys, I made a collaboration with artist Jasmine. I need to remember their YouTube channel. I asked them to commission something for me, and they were on board. They made this perfectly, and it's actually coming true. So, guys,
you showed me this already.
I showed you, but I'm officially allowed to announce this. The Anime America Body Pillow! Ta-da!
It's awesome, and I love the Sumi thing. Is Sumi a pillow, or you're a pillow, or what's going on there?
I am on an actual body pillow. The first side, it just has me lying down, looking up, like, "Hey, how's it going?" Sumi is just lying next to me, and then on the opposite
Okay.
side, it's just me, just asleep, ugly asleep, like just snoring,
Okay, so
drooling.
those are body pillows. Because when you first showed this to me, I thought this was like concept art, and I was like, which is Sumi the pillow? What's the pillow? What's the pink thing there? Because
I'm just
I was
holding
like,
the
is that a
pillow.
butt? Is that a what is that?
Yeah, I'm just holding a pillow.
Oh, it's a pillow. So yeah, I didn't get it first. That that's a full length body pillow.
Yep.
Are you a waifu now?
Yes, I am.
Um, I
So if
don't
you want to
know.
hold me in your sleep, go to anime. Let me
Oh God,
post
no,
the link.
no.
Hey, their body
No.
pillows are actually super comfy. I vouch for
Yeah,
that.
but you don't know what they're gonna do with it.
Hey, to each their own.
No.
Okay, that left a very long link there. Um,
Yeah, remember all of that and type it in.
yeah, I'll
You could
probably
put it
just I'll
in
share
chat.
it. I'll share it like probably on Twitter and Facebook. But
Mm.
if you use the code, like use code ADP.
Oh, it should have made a bit.ly.
Bitly.
Yeah, or whatever the new version of that is called.
Let's see. So if you go to Anime Dakimakura and look up the Anime America body pillow, it should be in the artist alley corner. And use the code ADP Robin. You can get 10% off of this body pillow. Yay!
Think I should put it in the comments?
Yeah, go for it. Is this available for a limited time? I don't believe so. I don't know. I just thought it was funny. Like Anime Dakimakura was just like, oh yeah, sure. Anyone can submit a custom design as long as they have this image range. Because they wanted me to do an ad for their body pillows and just like, oh, just go through our website, pick one, and we'll ship it out to you, and just review the product. Which I've done that before when they sent me the Yuri on Ice body pillows, and I was just like, well, could I actually make one for me? And they're like, yeah, sure, as long as you just go with these size template, then we can print it up for you. So I asked Jasmine. I think her artist name is Shaymix on Twitter. Let me look it up. Shay. Is it Shaymix? No. It's not Shaymix. Shaymix is another person. Hi, Shaymix. Let's see.
Well, that's awesome.
There we go. Her username is Pretty Gamers. So
Okay.
yeah, if you know the YouTube channel Pretty Gamers or the artist Pretty Gamers on Twitter, she's the one who made this for me. She actually has like her signature at the bottom of the pillow.
Cool.
So yeah, Anime America body pillow. That's my announcement.
The only thing is, does Sumi make it weird? Like,
No, he's actually just asleep. He's actually just lying down on my tummy and looking at my phone, like, hey, Sumi.
yeah, but
What are you doing on my phone?
Yeah, but what if I don't know. Three's a crowd.
Like Anime
But-
Dakimakura.
Sumi's
Like-
marking his territory. He's like, hey,
Pretty much.
you can have the body pillow, but hey, you know who's in charge here.
Yes, this is a thing now. I just thought, why not? If they allow commissions, then I could show off their artist alley commissions and just have an Anime America body pillow. Because yes, because why not?
Sure. Waifu Robin is your
Yep.
new title.
I mean, I've had their body pillows in the past. They're actually super comfy. You don't have to have like the cover for it. You can actually just have like a cover like this or just any other pillow cover that doesn't really have to have a husbando or a waifu. Just in general, like if you have to sleep while holding on to a pillow, for like your arms because you feel restless unless you're like holding a pillow, or for your thighs because if you don't have something, then your hips start hurting in the middle of the night and you're a
Yep,
side sleeper.
that's me. Knees and hips and back and all of that hurts if I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah. Give them their own pillow. Every part of my body needs a pillow.
Well, there you go,
Fine.
Brad. There you go.
No.
The Anime America body pillow can help
this
you with
is
your back
not-
problems.
No, just letting you know, I will never own a Robin body pillow. Let's not happen that. That is never. Maybe in an alternate multiverse. Not in this one. That's that's just weird.
Yeah.
Not the end.
Alright. I will be getting a copy of this pillow to review, so be sure if you're feeling a little hesitant about it, then I will show it in an upcoming video where I'm actually going to review the product and whatnot.
Oh no. They better not. Chat better not be getting ideas to send me. You will never have an address
I made
for
an
me.
innocent design. That was my joke. Like on one side, I look like, "Hey, how's it going?" And on the other side, I'm just asleep, like. Because usually a lot of body pillows will have a safe spot on one side, and then the other side's a little raunchy. Nah, mine is just I'm too lazy for this. Bye.
You
I'm just
say
asleep.
that though, but I could interpret it in a different way.
I mean, Rule 34 applies to everything in the universe, Brad. There's probably like Rick Sanchez Rule 34 art if you look hard enough.
Yeah.
Hey, how about this, Brad? We'll make the Brad body pillow.
No. No. Although I have no control over that. I mean, anyone could. Yeah, I can't stop anyone from doing it.
Pretty much. Like with a lot of YouTubers who get popular and their fans start making Rule 34 art of them, they're just like, what?
All I would ask
all
is
of the Markiplier Jacksepticeye porn they made. Come on.
Oh God. All I would ask is if it ever
what?
happens, make me an Ewok, please.
Not really. We're about to wrap up, hon.
Yep.
Can it be really quick?
Apparently, Brendan needs to tell me something very important. So, Brad, take over.
Okay. Bye. That's me taking over. See you later. The cat's sleeping. Use code ADP slash. That's not a slash. What is that? I don't know what that is. My brain's done. I'm done. Chat and stuff. Brad holding a little Eric Cartman stuffy body pillow. I don't know. That could be funny to like have in the background or something. Or I could bring it up and go yeah and do the voice and stuff.
Yeah.
I might do an Eric Cartman body pillow.
There you go. All right, let's wrap it up because I got some personal news going on and I gotta attend to it now.
Okay. Well, good luck with that, or I don't know.
Yeah,
sorry.
Everything's
if
fine.
it's bad, I don't know. All right, I'm tired. I'm gonna go, guys.
Brad's gonna take a nap. I'm gonna deal with some reality stuff, and all of you should buy an Anime America body pillow.
Yeah, you can have Robin all the time.
Yeah.
There you go. And you could have that. What do you call it? What's that lane where you need the multiple person lane? I forget what it's called. You could have a Robin body pillow.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know what I'm talking about. Words are gone. Bye, everyone.
Coming up next, I'm gonna try to work on my first episode impressions video on the summer anime lineup, and I'm gonna get stuff ready for Halloween specials where I will be reviewing Twin Star Exorcist and Demon Slayer. And if I have time, I will try to do a Halloween top 10. I know I haven't done a top 10 list in a while. They're very stressful to make, but I will do my best. But yeah, that's coming up soonish. Thank you all so much for watching. More awesome videos will be on the way, so stay tuned, Anime America. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.